I first want to ask you about the A10 Rookie of the Week honor. Just what did that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, being a freshman is hard, but also getting accolades means a lot, and just it's good for your mental knowing that you're producing how you want to produce. So just to keep going and keep pushing.
I just asked Coach O'Boyle this question. I imagine you have some of the same answers, but just describe your game a little bit and what you contribute to this team.
Big thing is defense for me. I think that gets me going really, but also just getting downhill, and then if I don't have a shot for myself, getting my teammates open by drawing people, and then getting to my pull up.
Has it felt like a big adjustment, the college game?
Yeah, the pace, but more of a mental thing than anything.
The opportunity to play tonight in the new Henrico Event Center, what does that mean to the program, and how excited are you guys to be able to christen that place?
Yeah, it's very cool that we get to be the first team playing that, so we're excited.
Tell me a little bit about your high school days. You won a state title, right, at Spotswood?
Yeah, yeah. As freshmen,
okay.
We won states, but it was COVID, so we never actually.
Is that weird season? Yeah.
But and then sophomore year, we were in states and lost, and then every year after that we were in state tournament, but didn't get past quarterfinals. But what about?
Was your coach Chris Dobson? Is that his name?
Dodson, yeah.
Chris Dodson. Okay. Tell me a little bit about him and what kind of a mentor he was and what y'all's relationship was like.
He's very different from Coach Obi.
Okay.
So it's a big change. But he was pretty hard on me. So he just made me, I guess, who I am, because he didn't let me not fail, but he didn't let me be content with anything. So I was just pushed every day.
Take me back to your childhood a little bit. How old were you when you started playing?
I started playing in 5th grade, but I played sports growing up. Played soccer for a while, did gymnastics, yeah.
When did you decide that basketball was the one that you loved and wanted to pursue?
I only started playing strictly basketball, I think my freshman year. I did track and stuff in middle school.
What about it made you decide this is my sport?
I guess just the time I was putting into it, and then I realized I should probably just do this by itself. So yeah.
Favorite memories? I imagine that state title's probably up there,
Yeah.
but from childhood and high school, any games that really stick out?
Favorite memories probably playing TA. That's our rival in high school, and beating them every time was such a great feeling.
Wait, what school was that? TA?
Turner Ashby.
Okay. And I imagine that those were some pretty heated matchups, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Mentors, people that meant the most to you, whether they be parents, teachers, coaches, who comes to mind first?
Definitely my parents, but then Ashley Perez, she's a family friend, a sister to me, and she trained me, used to be my trainer, but now we're just really close, and she just helps me with anything. She played at JMU before.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Walk me through the recruiting process a little bit for you. Obviously, you were a Harrisonburg area kid, but you chose to go to VCU. Why was this the right program for you?
Just the people, really, and being close to home I didn't think it would mean a lot to me, but it does. And just knowing my parents are able to come to every game and seeing them in the stands every game is just really something special.
So they come to everyone so far this season?
Yeah, my dad has been at everyone.
Nice. What are your parents' names?
Sean and Yossi.
Okay. Can I ask you to spell those for me?
Yeah, SHAWN, and then her name is Yolanda, so YLLANDA.
Thank you so much for that. Coach O'Boyle mentioned the Puerto Rico trip. Tell us a little bit about that experience and the craziness of the return journey. And was it a bonding experience for this group?
Yeah, it was. That would be something that I don't think any of us will ever forget. But yeah, just being there, it's something about some of our families were there, but being away from your families and on a holiday where you're really with your family just shows how much of a family we really are, and just how close we got all the time we're spending together, being at the beach with each other, just having fun, and then the plane experience that would be engraved in my head.
I saw the picture on the runway that you guys took.
Yeah.
But I know it sounds like it was a crazy experience, but genuinely stuff like that early on with a group with a lot of new pieces that are fitting in together, does it kind of help you guys grow to get to know one another and going through something like that together?
It does, and just how that picture everybody just tried to make light of the situation of what we had. So it was just like everybody sticking together.
What's clicking for this team right now? You guys are off to an awesome start. If you had to point to a few things that you feel like you guys are doing really well right now, what would they be?
Yeah, I'd say we all get along really well. Like, we all hang out. Like, we take the time to listen to each other and really get to know each other. And it like shows on the court by sharing the ball more and just having that connection with each other.
Next steps in your game, what are the things that you're focused on right now, improving on to become the best player you can be?
Yeah, I'd say, although I say my defense is my strength, there's a couple things like that I need to work on better. Like staying down and just like moving my feet more. But then also just continuing to take care of the ball and continuing to rebound and like get positioned to get awards or just in general.
What kind of coach is she? Tell me a little bit about y'all's relationship.
She is very encouraging and like, for example, Dotson was he was a yeller, a screamer, or
I had those coaches.
Doesn't care how you feel, he's going to scream at you. But Coach Obi's not like that. And she's just like, she's just going to talk to you and like listen to what you have to say and like understand each other so that you have a better understanding of what is going on.
You may have already answered this a little bit when I asked about recruiting, but when you were looking for a college program, what was most important to you?
Yeah, the fit was most important. Just like knowing if I'd be able to come in and make an impact. And then the people, the players were a big thing. Like going on some visits, like you can tell like if the team is, how the team dynamic is. So that was a big thing for me. The facilities are amazing. Like I have opportunity to do whatever with everything that's given to me here. So yeah, those are big things.
Do you look over during games at your parents pretty often, and do you guys talk before and after? And it must be pretty cool having them there.
I try not to look at them during the game, but I see them after, and I get to see them after, go out to eat or whatever. Yeah.
I'm about running out of questions, but I make sure and tell everyone for like feature stories that this is not my story, it's yours. Is there anything important to you about your basketball background that we haven't talked about that you'd want me to have in there? People, memories? No. We got it all.
Yeah.
What are your goals at VCU?
I plan to at least have a professional career. Like, I would love to play overseas for however long that is, if it's 1 year or a couple years. But win the A10, get to an NCAA championship, or not championship, but get there, just have fun while I'm here and like make friends and family for the rest of my life. It's good.
That's perfect.